Hey guys, and welcome to Pretty Eyes. My name is Lavana. If this is your first time tuning in, hit that bell, subscribe so you can get future notifications. This show is called Pretty Eyes, the show. This show is based off of domestic violence surviving, life after. This show is basically for anyone that has been in an abusive relationship or is coming out of that abusive relationship. And this show is to empower you, encourage you, lift you up, and talk about things that's going to help you move forth into the next segment of your life. So, first and foremost, I would like to say, hey guys, I missed you guys, and thanks so much for tuning in. I just wanted to say today that the last week I did a show basically off of consistency. And consistency, we all know what that means. And so today, guys, I want to talk about just putting your best foot forward, doing the things that you know you need to do so you can move on to the next path of your life. With that being said, I would like to first of all start off by saying I would like to give God the honor and the glory, because if it was not for Him, I would not be doing this show and be able to give you this information. First of all, I would like to say whatever it is in your life that you know you need to do, get it done, guys. There's a lot of things that come across our path. Sometimes that may slow us down. Sometimes it may make us stumble. But whatever you have to do for yourself to get yourself back into the motivation, get yourself back into courses of life, things that you know you need to do, get it done, because we only have one life to live. And by living the life that we live, there's many people that watch what we do, whether that's family members, children, people that are in your life that may look up to you. So, if that is going back to school, if that is, fixing an old project that you've been working on, you've been procrastinating on it, you can, get it done, because time is ticking. We all know that nobody is getting younger. And we have a life to fulfill our purpose in our life. And this is one of the reasons why I do this show, because this was something that the Lord dropped down into my spirit to do about 2 years ago. And I'm also a domestic violence survivor. I never like to use the word victim because I am not a victim. I am a survivor. And a lot of people have been on the show to talk about different stories and different things that they're doing today to try to move forth, so they can go to the next path in life, Also, when you are trying to get new jobs, new schooling, getting yourself back into the mode of getting back, comfortable and doing something that really satisfies your spirit and your soul, always ask God for that step so He can tell you the direction that you need to take. A lot of times, many of us, even myself, in the past, I would try to just do things myself and try to get it done, and doors would open, but it would always end up being a disaster. So it's best to, consult with Him first, consult with Him, with God, because He's going to give you the ultimate path. He's going to open the right doors for you, and it's going to flourish. And I always say, on these shows, make sure that you're being very kind to anyone that you come across, because you don't know what people are facing. People could be facing losing loved ones. They could be sick themselves. They could be struggling with depression, anxiety, different things. And it doesn't have to be a person that was in a domestic violence situation, to face these issues that a lot of people may have. So I always say, put God first, love yourself, be kind to others, because that's a very major part of being in this world that we live in, and it's going to help you feel good about everything that you're doing, everything that you're trying to get done. If there's something that, is burning in your spirit to do, that means it's something that you may have a passion for, and you need to go ahead and just get it done. Also, I would like to say, I am having an event that is coming up. It's going to be on June the 5th, and the name of this event is going to be called Get the Weight Off Your Shoulders. And that's going to talk about a lot of different topics. I will have two panelists there at the event. That's going to speak about the domestic violence that they endured and how they got out of it and what they are doing today. And these are going to be some strong sisters that went through a lot of different challenges and lives, but they overcame, and they're doing wonderful today. Both of them have some exciting careers, businesses that they're creating. And I know that it's because God, they talked to God, that He helped them get straight through it. And so it's never too late. It's never too late for anybody. So whoever is watching, if this is something that is not for you, turn it over to someone that it can be beneficial for. And I will be coming up, on shows that are coming up previous, or excuse me, not previous, shows that are coming forward, I'm sorry, to talk about the location, the time frame, and all of that for the event. So, with that being said, guys, I always tell y'all, show pretty eyes, because showing pretty eyes is showing what's holding inside of your heart, your spirit, and your soul. And even if you don't feel like smiling all the time, I'm not saying you got to walk around smiling with a happy smile on your face, because sometimes you may not be feeling that happy. But I hope that this encourages someone to try to move to the next step. Whatever it is that you feel that is your purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose is, ask Jesus. He'll tell you. Because a lot of people are just working, taking care of bills, business, kids. That's the stuff that we have to do. That's the everyday life, living situation that we have to do, here on earth. But if it's something that you feel like, oh, I feel like I'm not all the way, feeling connected, or if I'm not being fulfilled in like the job you may have or the career that you may have, start doing some soul searching and try to figure out what it is that you need to be doing for yourself to make yourself happy so you can show pretty eyes. Also, another thing I would like to talk about is this event is going to be very uplifting. This event is going to be basically, when I say get the weight off your shoulders, that doesn't mean necessarily an abuser. That could be any type of pressures that you may be having, in your life. So I really hope that people will come out, listen to what I have to say, and also listen to the panelists. There will be some small snacks and drinks served. So this is also a free event, so anyone is welcome. Like I say, I will be telling you the location, address, all of that stuff coming up. So I'm just very excited because I can see that this thing is moving to the direction that God wants it to move to. He wants it to be where it's able to help someone, support someone, give people information that they may not know. We'll also have some information there for shelters, also different advocate centers, so people can get help that have been through domestic violence. And even if you haven't been through domestic violence, it could be any type of abuse, verbal, psychological, financial. So we're going to go over a lot of different topics. This will be about a 2-hour event, maybe 2.5-hour event, but it's going to be great information. So I really hope that this will be helpful for some people. I just want to say I'm just so thankful for all the support, the love that you guys, give me through texts, messaging. And if this is your first time, tuning in on the Pretty Eyes Show, you can also find me at Facebook on Domestic Violence Survivors, Life After. Also at Instagram at Von De Leon. And just the regular Facebook. So I'm always available if anybody needs to leave information or would like to chime in on what I'm going to be doing coming up in June. Please reach out. You can send a message to Messenger. You can do any comments into the YouTube as well. So I just want to say I love you guys. I'm just so thankful. I'm really thankful because this has been a long walk of getting things to go forth. This has been it's not even been really hard. It's really just getting the information and trying to convey this information to people that may not want to talk about the situations that they've already endured. A lot of people still might be going through some type of abuse, but they don't want to talk about it. So even if you don't talk back, I hope that you're listening. And if this is something that is not for you, I always say, turn it over to a family member, a co-worker, someone that it can, maybe ring a bell for someone. And maybe if it's not for you, maybe it could be for your cousin. It could be for an auntie, an uncle. So this is not just based off of men, or just women. It's for everybody. Anybody that's about 18 years of older. Because I try to stay away from involving the kids because, sometimes kids may be going through abuse too, but they may not be able to reach out. So I just hope that you guys stay tuned for the next show that's going to be coming out. I want to say I love you guys. Thanks so much again for the support, because that support is awesome. And it really lets me know that somebody is listening, you know. So even if it's one or two people, I don't even care about that. The main focus here is to make sure that I'm getting the information out and I'm obeying what God is telling me to do, so that maybe it can encourage someone, uplift someone, and maybe, you know, turn that light on and say, hey, I don't need to be going through this. And if you have went through it and you're just kind of stuck, you know, in the middle and don't know which direction to turn, that is why I do this show. So I just want to say, until next time, guys, y'all already know what I'm going to say next. Show those pretty eyes. And don't forget to tune in next week. I'm going to keep you updated on the event. I love you guys. Keep God first. And have a beautiful day.